tip of the hat to the committee, just like George said. Lance Arnett, George and I sat on the first committee that did the first reunion some 20-odd years back. I just give you a snapshot. Graduated, come out of Abbotsford, went into Burnaby, started to work for BC Hydro in the natural gas division. We lucked out there, we didn't know, but we had a friend there, one of the top superintendents. He told a few of us down the road later on that I love those boys from Abbotsford, Sumas and Bradley. He said they got good work ethics. He said, I hire them anytime I can. So you got Chester DeMoor, Wes DeMoor, Lance Arnett, Tony Arnett, Dale Newham, Tim Crombie, Bob Brady, Jim Killian. We all did 35, 40 years at BC Hydro. Met my wife Norma there. We just retired. 5 years we've been in the Southern Caribou. 10 days from now we'll be living in West Bank. I tip of the hat to the organizing committee again, and one final bit of advice to each and every one of you as you leave here tonight: keep breathing.
Hi, I'm Blair Johnson. Lance forgot about me. I worked at BC Gas for 40 years too. I was the one that set the example of hard work. Anyways, I married an Abbotsford girl, Sharon Walter, and we've got 2 kids and 6 grandchildren. And like Lance, I want to thank the organizing committee. It's been great to reconnect with old friends and see everybody having a good time here tonight. And keep it up. Thanks a lot.
Been married for almost 46 years next month. We have 2 boys. I've worked for the government for over 40 years. I make sure you're all on the voters list. That's my job. I retired 2 years ago, so you're on your own. Bill is still working. He's been barbering in Chilliwack for all these years. And I don't know of the rest of you, but I didn't realize teachers had a sense of humor.
We've been married for 17 years, and I'm retired because I'm tired. I don't know. I'm not a grandma yet. Well, I guess I never will be after a little warm and cute for that. But I finally got my old age penguinship. I lived long enough to live in right. But anyway, I'm here. I'm just happy to see everybody. You see him. That's the end of the story.
Thank you,
What was her name?
Yvonne Aaron.
Last year, I was in multiple for a while. Took and I have a wonderful wife. We have 3 children. They're all very stable. We both for them. We live in Victoria. I'm still a North Coaster. Not an islander. I grew up on the Queen Charlotte Islands. Moved to south of Vancouver Island. So I love the coast, but my heart is in Fraser Valley. And it's a wonderful thing to be. This is my first reunion since 1961. It's great to be back. I haven't met a lot of my classmates. They seem to have changed here. Thank you.
Doesn't it sound like a groupie?
What was his name? Do you remember?
Tina and I left the area shortly after we graduated, and having gone to UBC and spending a little bit of time with Gordon and Tommy Dick, who isn't here tonight, we all ended up in Europe for almost a year. And then we came back and had the good fortune of getting involved in a career in sales and marketing in Vancouver second child in Regina. They moved us to Ontario. We had our third and fourth child in Ontario. And then when they asked us to move to Montreal, we said no. But we ended up with a very interesting career and a lot of things.
Confession time. It's confession. The reason for my slowness was that I had a pad beside me when I was marking, and I wrote down all the bloopers you guys wrote. And I have some of them right here. Now, do I have the time to do this? It's not a bit long. But here is an example of some beginnings and some endings of some of the vessels. As a clever scientist, Daphne knew that if she were ever to break wind in the echo chamber, she would never hear the end of the story. Now, how is I to make sense of this one? Man, unlike the many other creatures he shares the environment with, is hardly affected by heredity and environment. Of these two, however, he is more affected by heredity, but this does not mean to say, however, that the environment does not affect him too. Then I have this one. I made an assignment one time to write something about Greek mythology. Remember, I like Greek mythology a lot. And so here's the beginning of one of the essays. With the curvaceous figure that Venus envied, a tanned, unblemished oval Grecian face, framed in luscious, thick brown